Hello and welcome to Terraria. My name is Todd, also known as MajMac, and this is of course Terraria. So, you might notice something's weird. We're no longer on the world that we were previously. We will go back to that world. This whole episode is going to be focusing on, how do I put this, the boss that we are not able to do on our world, the Viscount. So I've created a new world effectively just for the whole purpose that we could go fight the Viscount and kind of show off some of the other bosses as well, some of the Crimson bosses. This is a Crimson small world, which is different than our other world, which is a medium corruption world. In doing so, I bought a bunch of potions so we could fight a bunch of bosses from the Brewer and Alchemist. So I bought 2 swiftness potions from the brewer and 2 regeneration potions. I already had the archery potions, the bad die, and all that stuff. I also bought a bunch of potions from the alchemist, so I could come over here, place this Tinker's Workshop down, and get a bottomless healing potion. So if you have the Infinity mod, you can also get bottomless potions. Bottomless potions are fantastic. In other words, I can use this healing potion as much as I want. It'll never deplete, ever. You might also see that we have the Grim Pointer in our hand, and it's pointing down to the left bottom of the world. So the whole objective of this episode is to find that area and fight the Viscount. I just realized I totally didn't have the shards. Ooh. Okay, snap cut. Snap cut back, and here we are. Okay. So I just cut out the little section of me teleporting back to our other world, going back in, loading up, and grabbing some unholy shards. Nothing super important. Should also be noted this world, of course, is expert as well, so it shouldn't be any easier just because we're here. It should just be same as it would be if we were on the other world, but now we actually have the altar that we need. So let's go just start digging, I guess. I have no idea how far down this altar is going to be. I just kind of have a basic understanding of how the Grim Pointer works, as it points always in the direction that the altar is. Maybe it would have been worthwhile to create like a elevator, an instavator, and use that so we can get there easier, but figured that would have been a big old waste of resources and way too much time and effort in something that isn't really super important. So let's head into this cavern. I have no idea how long this episode is actually going to be, by the way, because if we find this place right away and we kill him right away, that's going to be the end of the episode. I'm not really planning on anything massive. I might pad the episode a little bit if we have time, maybe kill some of the Crimson bosses. Wow, this thing is just right here, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, this is the altar right away. I'm surprised we found it this quickly, but okay. So we'll pad out the episode by fighting this guy, and we'll also fight some of the Crimson bosses. Because we didn't really show any of those off, but I do want to show them off. Might as well do it in a Crimson world. Okay, so this is the Blood Altar. I don't think that there's anything massive we can really get from this area. Clump, cozy fire, just some health regeneration is all. You can get some Splunker potions, which is kind of cool. We've also got some big doors here. This is kind of a cool area. This is, of course, an area added in with a mod, so that's kind of cool. Let's see. I should be able to hit buff up. So we're buffed up now. Let's see what. It's been a while for me. Quick heal is V. Okay. Quick mana. Okay. Quick heal is indeed V, so we're not worried about that. Might as well just jump into it. I don't think the Viscount's going to be super hard, but we'll see how he is here in a second. Oh, we're also going to summon our summons. Get the damage going out. So he's like this giant bat monster. It's kind of a cool arena to fight him in. Those hit pretty hard, don't they? I wasn't expecting him to be all that difficult because of how early you can fight him in the game, but he actually hits real hard. Ouch. 74 damage just right out of the gate, even with Shield of Cthulhu, that's pretty good. Ouch. Those little rings only do about 30 damage apiece. Let's eat a pie. Try and get out of here as quick as possible. Ooh, we almost died to him, but we did defeat him. So we got his treasure, defeated the Viscount. So this won't show up on our other world, of course, because we haven't actually done him on our other world, and we won't really be able to, I don't think, because I don't think we can pick up this altar. No, it doesn't really look like it. But there we are. That's the blood altar in the Viscount. So we got a Count's mask. How does that look without the shadow dye? That looks kind of interesting. I kind of like my top hat though. We got the nasty bat scythe. The vampire's catalyst enables equipable. Transforms you into a bat capable fight. When transformed, you're smaller and you're immune to most bat enemies. Cannot use conventional items while transformed. Interesting. And the Furious Vampire Scepter. Releases vampiric. Ooh. This is really good that we got this. If we're focused on any sort of magic whatsoever, that'll definitely be a fantastic thing to have. So it's like the little balls that he shot previously. Not really worried about the scythe. It's a healer item mostly, and that healer damage doesn't really do a whole lot for us. Alright, well that was the Viscount. So, not really going to be worried about any sort of other stuff from him. I don't think he drops anything that we need for any of the other bosses. Though the Vampire Catalyst thing is kind of cool. How does that actually look when we equip it? Where do we equip it? Okay, so it's a mount. So what was my mount key again? Fudge. I don't remember what my mount key was. Oh, it was R. R is my mount key, so you can fly. Ooh. That's kind of cool. So it's not infinite, though. The flight is not infinite. It does allow you to just fly up, and you're immune to most bat enemies, from what it said, right? That's kind of cool. That's a really interesting mount, I gotta say. But you can't use your weapons while using it, so our B is actually probably more useful, because you can use weapons while we're using it. So this staff that we just got from him, the Furious Vampire Scepter, it does a lot of damage. And it steals life, but it does not home, which is one of the nice things about most magic abilities, they home. Alright, well let's go find the Crimson, and I guess that'll be our episode. Wasn't thinking it was going to be a really, really short one, but it might actually be pretty short. Come on, B, you got this. Is our Vampire Catalyst quicker than the B? Yes, the Vampire Catalyst is indeed quicker than the B. Okay, so here's the Crimson. So we'll fight, let's see, the Hive Mind is this one boss that we have to fight. Is there any other bosses we need to fight? Oh, the Brain of Cthulhu, of course. Oh, the Hive Mind isn't here. The Perforator is the one we actually want to fight. The Brain of Cthulhu and the Perforator. So we should be able to fight those like back to back, actually. I don't think there's any other bosses that we wouldn't have the chance to see in this world, or in our other world, that is. So I guess we'll just focus on those two. Does this actually create light? There's something I've got. Oh yeah, the spore guy is creating light, isn't he? He creates light. Okay. So we're gonna head down here, past all the spooky, gory stuff, down into the world underneath. Past all the giant spiders and all that stuff. I think this also does negate fall damage when you use it, but not otherwise. So this vampire transformation, you can't place anything either while using it, so that's kind of unfortunate. But it is quite quick, so it has its place, definitely. Let's cut our way in here. Maybe we'll actually get a light pet from one of these. I was trying to get a light pet from one of the corruption ones, but we never managed to get one. So maybe we'll get one this time around. Nope, an Undertaker. Not a bad thing to get, but definitely not the most useful. I would like the heart. Is it the Heart of Cthulhu drops from these things? Maybe the glowing heart, whatever the heart thing is. It's a light pet, so that's pretty good. Nope, just another Undertaker. And ooh, our inventory's full. We don't need this lead. Let's not drown here. Don't need these dirt blocks. Don't need the tungsten, really. Don't need that clay block. We'll keep the gel, because the gel's kind of useful. Stone slabs. Don't really need any stone slabs. Alright, that should do. Alright, we'll break this last one. Maybe we'll actually get one. Get a... what is it? The heart white pet. I'm just hoping, because I don't want to keep farming these guys forever. I'm trying to get a light pet. What is that? Fan letter? Huh. Full of intrusive compliments, but is surprisingly inspirational. It's a bard item, so we won't be using it. Bard stuff isn't really all that great. Not that it's horrible, it's pretty good early on, like right about now it'd probably be okay, but in the later parts of the game when we're fighting calamity bosses, of course it won't be that good. Alright, let's pop this. Crimson Rod. Also got the Dark Heart. Ooh, he's right on top of us right away, isn't he? But man, our summons are just going to town on him. Let's start using our staff. Let's pin ourselves in place as well. Yeah, between our summons and whatnot, this guy's just a pushover. We are actually taking a good amount of damage right now. You can always follow your summons when he does that final attack of his, where he splits into 4. Because your summons will know right where he is, regardless. Hearts of every ally healed. I don't really care about healer stuff. I don't really want to throw it away, you know. Let's throw away his granites. Let's take... yeah, I guess I will throw it away. And this Talon, this one Desert Tether, this one Wolfram Shard. Throw all those away. Don't need them. Pick up. I don't need the Torn Note anymore because we have the full set of those we got in the last episode. We're confused. Messing around because we got the confusion debuff. Okay, so what else do I need to pick up? I don't need his Misket Bowls really, so we'll toss those out. We'll start picking up these tissue samples, which may come in handy later on. We'll see. Also got some Crimtane ore, which I think we can use to upgrade stuff. Don't really need these stone blocks. I'd really like to check out this treasure bag. We're gonna have to fight the Perforator first. I guess when we're fighting the Perforator, because we'll buff up, we'll have enough inventory space. So we gotta find a cyst, or whatever it's called for the Crimson. Well, yeah, I guess we can pop some of these hearts open, at least 2 of them, see if we can't get one of those heart items we need. Let's get rid of this rope. Don't need that. Don't need another one of those. Probably don't need the original one, really. Yeah, the Panic Necklace is pretty okay. It's a good thing to get. Oh, is that the... Yep, Perforator Cyst. So we'll fight the Perforator here in a moment. I just want to get through here to this last heart. I don't plan on popping a 3rd heart, but I just want to see if we couldn't by chance get the light pet. Nope, doesn't look like we're gonna get that lucky. Let's toss out gel, arrows, and stuff that we can get easily. Don't want to toss out the... Oh, and here's the story for the Calamity. The Calamity story for the Brain of Cthulhu, that is. What else? I don't really need these bombs, not at the moment, nor these lesser health healing potions. I probably don't need 2 Undertakers, but let's see. I might need 2 Undertakers. Let's get rid of 1. I don't think I'll actually need 2 of them. The Panic Necklace becomes a whole bunch of different things though, so I'm gonna keep 2 of those. Alright. Let's see if we can't handle the Perforator. I don't know if we're gonna be able to handle him. 'Cause he seems kind of tough. But we do have really good armor and whatnot at this point. Should potentially be able to handle it. Get some buffed up. Use our staff here. We're going to focus on trying to avoid his attacks. Oh boy. Might actually die to him. Oh man. Giant worm is kind of a problem. We're not losing too much life, really. We're losing our okay. Oh, that's a big old worm. Let's eat a pie. Okay, so I think we can kill the perforator hive here in a second. Oh, just barely got in with that healing potion. Nope, it doesn't look like we were able to deal with him. I was really try-harding in there. I was going quiet. He was just too tough for us. I think I'd have to set up a better arena there to really get him down. But that I think I'll leave for next time. Let's see what the Brain of Cthulhu gave us. He gave us the hard Brain of Confusion, Brain of Cthulhu mask, and a stalker item for healers. Well, this has been a really short episode, I think. But I don't really have anything massively else to do here. We may come back and probably fight the Perforator again at some point in a future episode. Maybe do some silliness in this other world as well. We did get a Crimson Rod, which is kind of cool. Can we use that at the same time we can use our Shade Rain staff? We can. So we can have just a ton of clouds going, can't we? That's kind of cool. So not only can we have the Shade Rain, but we can also have our Crimson Rain. These rain spells are actually very effective later in the game. It's good to even have these basic ones. So it's nice that we got those early on. Next time around, we'll come back here and we'll come back to our old world, that is, and we'll be doing more stuff there. We'll focus on getting down maybe Granite Energy Storm and the Buried Champion, maybe the Slime God even. But that'll all be for next time. Until then, goodbye.